Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I'm going to talk about 5 recommended CDs. These are all things that came out in 2023. There's new albums, there's a couple reissues, and I'm going to talk about them right now. Let's talk about the first one here. It is by the Value Leaders. This is Johnny Spampinato from NRBQ and the Incredible Casuals. And if you love those bands, you're going to love the Value Leaders. You can get this off of their website. I will have that link in the description box below. And it's a brand new album for 2023. Now, like I said, if you're into the Spampinato brothers, which is him and his brother Joey, also from NRBQ, and if you're into the Incredible Casuals, you're definitely going to want to check out the Value Leaders. The album is called Remo is a Dreamer.
She don't leave town. She don't leave town. Yeah, she right across the street and she knocking me off of my feet. She dresses down. Well, everybody knows 'cause it always been understood. She don't leave town till she dresses down. Hair cut short, bleached out blonde.
The next album I want to talk about is actually a 20th anniversary reissue of the debut album by the Exploding Hearts. The album is called Guitar Romantic. Now, this is a sad tale, but it's just wonderful music. Now, this album came out on Dirt Nap Records, and I remember getting a promo copy of it when it first came out and just loving it because I'm a big fan of late 70s power pop and punk and things like that. This is a band that took that sound and they brought it up to date for 2003. Now, the band formed in 2001, and they'd been putting out a couple singles, and then this album, after this album came out, they had an accident in their van which killed 3 of the 4 members. There's another CD out that features those early singles that I just mentioned, but this one here was just reissued by Third Man Records, and it has 2 bonus tracks, and you definitely need to check them out if you have not heard that. This is the Exploding Hearts, Guitar Romantic.
It makes me shiver, it makes me shake. You wanna give, but I don't wanna take on it. Getting modern kids. I don't know anything, but the world is getting around. There's trouble, there is not. Your heart is gonna pay, your heart is gonna pay the price. There's nothing wrong with us, because someone's born. I'm a pretender at the game of love. Need somebody help me shatter my heart. I'm a pretender at the game of love. Need somebody help me shatter my foolish heart. Took you down, scheming up the words to say. Words that are gonna make you stay. Words that I heard from you. Words I never said to you. Everyone knows that I still love you. Somehow it shows. I can't get over you.
The next album I'm going to talk about is a brand new album by Veteran Band. In fact, I covered this band a month or 2 back when I did a CD Junkie episode on them, but I really want to stress just what a great album this is. This is a band called The Silencers. The band is led by former Fingerprints singer-songwriter Jimmy O'Neill. This is a band that's been around since about 85 or so they're going on 40 years, and this is one of their best albums. by far. It's amazing. Jimmy is the only original member of the band still left, but he's got his daughter in there. He's got his son in there. He's got some other great musicians, and it's a wonderful album. The album is called Silent Highway. They're quite popular in France. No, don't call them the Jerry Lewis of rock and roll, because they're so much better than that. Definitely check that out. This is The Silencers, Silent Highway, and that's available now.
I can't help it, I can't help it, I can't help it, I can't help it. 67 is 67, 67 is 67. Overdrive. We'll meet again, high above the clouds. We'll meet again, high above the clouds. The cowboy and the American. I hear the whistle blowing, and it's all
Here is another reissue. It's a 2 CD reissue. Now, people out there, you're Neil Finn fans, or you're Tim Finn fans, or you're Split Enz fans, or you're Crowded House fan, or you're like me, and you're just a fan of it all. And this is an expanded, remastered 2 CD version of the first album by the Finn brothers. Now, originally it was released just under the name Finn. It is Neil Finn and Tim Finn. Now, Tim Finn is one of my favorite vocalists of all time. He's in my top 3. And this was an album, because they had been together in Split Enz, and then they were briefly together in Crowded House. And this was sort of born after that. Tim had left Crowded House after one album, Woodface, which is their best. And then they went into the studio, and this is very, very basic. I don't want to say raw, but it is kind of raw, because it's basically, I believe, both of them playing all the instruments, and it's sparse, but it's quite beautiful because their voices are so wonderful. And this album has a bonus disc that contains some demos, some of which are songs that eventually made the Woodface album. So definitely check it out. But this is the album by Finn. It is now available, and it's digitally remastered and expanded 2 CD edition.
We talk. There are times I'm tied up to the fence, only talking sense. Or I took a ride in an angel's feet. She took me away where the air was sweet, made me come alive in a red vinyl seat. Yeah, I took a ride. The first and second stages, they've been confused for ages. Knowledge has been lost. Well, how much does it cost? I hope there might be one of us who calls the tune last day of June.
Finally, I'm going to talk about a brand new album by a gentleman who's been around for ages, for eons. Well, I mean, maybe not eons, ages. He's been around for a few decades. This is a gentleman who came to prominence as a member of a country duo by the name of Foster and Lloyd. Not talking about Radney Foster. I'm talking about Bill Lloyd. And this is his brand new album. After Bill Lloyd left Foster and Lloyd, he started putting out these great pop records that were very, very power pop. In fact, a few of his albums ended up on the Spider Pop Records label. He's just a great, talented guy, writes great, catchy songs, and you should definitely check it out. You can get this through his website, and I'll put that link in the description box below. The album is called Look Into It, and it's time for you to look into Bill Lloyd.
She
Well, that's it. I hope this video inspires you to check out any of these 5 albums: The Value Leaders, Exploding Hearts, Silencers, Finn, and Bill Lloyd. All of them are definitely worth your time. I thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, to ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.